I'm going grocery shopping, so come along with me. And I'm gonna show you what I'm getting. I'm gonna show you what I'm not getting very much. I'm gonna show you why. And yeah, let's just have some fun in the shops. I'm a 37-year-old dietitian and a mom of two, and I help women get lean, fit, and healthy. If you're interested in nutrition, fitness, and beauty, go ahead and follow my channel. I can taste the health. So first stop is going to be a local crèmerie, which basically in French is just a dairy shop. And I always order milk there. I order fresh, raw farm milk. And 1 liter I always use just for coffee, etc. And the other liter I use to make my homemade kefir. I'm from Eastern Europe, and kefir is something that we are used to drinking from a very young age, and it's basically fermented milk. It's kind of like yogurt, but much more runny, and it's amazing for the gut bacteria and for immune system. So yeah, I'm making that. Also in the crèmerie, I'm going to be getting some hard cheese, some nice hard cheese, and I always get hard French cheese because it's fermented, and it doesn't have much lactose, so it's much easier on the digestive system, and it's just very healthy. It has a lot of healthy fats, it has protein, and it has a lot of vitamin D. It's just a really good, nourishing food. Before the crèmerie, I'm going to stop in my vegetable garden, and it's spring, so there is not much stuff growing it, but I'm going to pick up some spring onions for my eggs, and I'm going to pick up parsley. And parsley is so amazingly nutritious. It's such a good food. It has a tremendous amount of bioactive compounds as well as vitamin C. It's extremely high in vitamin C, and vitamin C is very important for the health and for the beauty because it helps to build collagen. Parsley has so much antioxidants that just help to protect our body cells from aging, from environmental damage, etc. So here's my parsley. I can taste the health. Here are my green onions, and they're gonna be having flowers soon, which is really exciting. Just, I'm not really like typical gardening girl, but you know, it makes me happy when I see something grow. Okay, we've got to quickly go to the crèmerie now, to the dairy shop, because I took a little bit longer time in the garden than I was supposed to, because I decided to water my little plants that are trying to grow. And in France, everything closes for midday. Everything closes for midday because people go to have lunch. Everybody has lunch at the same time, and I think it's awesome because like you're prioritizing food and mealtime, and thanks to that, people are not sitting at their desk mindlessly snacking all day long. Bonjour. Oui. Merci.
D'accord. Alors on marque un pour vendredi.
Merci beaucoup. I've got what I want from the crèmerie, and now we're gonna go to the supermarket because small shops and garden, it's nice and fun, but I obviously can't get everything I want from here, so we've got to go to the regular supermarket now. Okay, we're in the shop, and first thing I'm getting is dark chocolate. It's on the promotion today, and I'm obviously getting the 90% one. So I'm getting 2 of these. They're good for the heart, it's good for the skin, it has a lot of antioxidants, polyphenols. So yeah, I love dark chocolate, and this is the first thing I'm getting. Also getting a fake tan bronzer because I'm not tanning. Tanning is super bad for the skin, and it causes wrinkles and sun damage. And yeah, but I still like that glow, so making a switch recently from coated pans that are non-stick pans to the stainless steel pans, because the ones that have non-stick coating, they have some forever chemicals in them, and they can cause hormone disruption as well as different forms of cancer. So I'm trying to avoid them. We're next to health food aisle, and I'm gonna show you what I'm not getting from the shop ever. all of these healthy looking cookies, they're just a scam. They're really not much different than regular cookies. What else am I not getting is all this stuff. So I'm never getting protein bars. Protein bars are basically, most of them are the same as regular chocolate bars. Yeah, there aren't many occasions where I would be eating protein bars, where I would be choosing that over regular natural food. Maybe if I'm on the road, maybe if I'm like really hiking somewhere in the jungle and I need something that doesn't go bad quickly, yeah, in those instances I would get protein bar. If not, I just get regular, good, proper food. These protein bars, all of them, no matter which brand, they have around 360 to 400 plus calories per 100 grams, which is just enormous amount. This is highly processed food. It's high in calories, low in volume. It's not a food that's gonna help anybody get lean, that's for sure. Now what I am getting from here is the creatine powder. I use creatine in my coffee in the morning. Creatine helps with performance, it helps with muscle building, it helps you recover faster, and it helps you to work harder at the gym. And also creatine in higher amounts has some really nice brain effects. And for me, it's really important since I do have tendency to get depressed. I feel like creatine can really help with that. And it also boosts the brain function, and who doesn't need a little bit help? Now we're passing next to plant milks, and for years I used to drink soy milk or oat milk, but I have made a switch to raw milk recently, raw cow milk, and so far I'm really happy with that switch. I'm feeling really, really good. Now again, interesting aisle, food that pretends to be healthy, which is cereal bars. Do not touch that. That's highly processed and full of sugar, simple sugar. It's so bad for you. What I would happily get from this aisle is just regular old school oats. This is healthy, it's good for you. And although I don't eat much grains in general, if I was getting grains, I would get oats. This is an aisle that I love, and it's a tea and coffee aisle. I'm a big coffee drinker. We can agree or disagree about that, but coffee has a lot of health benefits. There are studies that show that coffee is, for many people, the main source of antioxidants in their diet, which is kind of sad because it just means that you're not eating much healthy food. But what I'm here today for is some nice herbal tea, because I like to have nice and warm herbal tea with a teaspoon of honey before I go to sleep. This is what I'm gonna be getting. This is mint, verveine, chamomile, and melissa. How do you say that in English? Yeah, this looks like something nice before going to sleep, nice and calming, and also good for digestion. Now we're in the pasta and sauce aisle, and I'm getting stuff for my children. And I'm getting this regular tomato sauce. This is just pure tomato puree. There are no additives, no salt, nothing. And on top of that, it's in the carton, which I prefer because the cans are coated with BPA containing coating, which I prefer to avoid. And we're gonna be getting some nice children-friendly pasta. This is for my children. I don't really eat pasta. I just literally focus my diet on fruits and meat. And this is what we're gonna be getting next. Just before that, we're gonna stop in the world food aisle. And we're going to get nori, which is seaweed wraps. I like to get seaweed wraps whenever I'm getting fish or meat or some sauce and veggies. I like to catch it with seaweed wraps and eat it that way. I know it's weird, but I like that. I'm also getting some kimchi. This is what I'm getting for my lunch today. Bonjour, est-ce que je peux avoir un kilo de moules, s'il vous plaît? And mussels are actually really healthy food. They are rich in vitamin B12, iron, zinc, selenium, omega-3 fatty acids, so they're really, really good for the brain. My favorite aisle is the fruits aisle. And I have a theory. I was thinking, what would be the most natural foods for humans to eat? And I was thinking it would have to be something that is nice and sweet, that doesn't run away, and that can be eaten raw. And fruits, maybe? What do you think? Let me know. So anyways, I'm getting 3 boxes of strawberries because it's the season and I love strawberries, and berries are so good for you. Berries are full of antioxidants, nutrients, bioactive compounds. They are so high in vitamin C as well. Again, nice skin, nice joints, lots of collagen building. So yeah, we're getting loads of fruits. It's kind of really awkward to be filming in the supermarket because everybody's staring at me, but I want to show you what I'm shopping for. Apples. Apples are amazing. They're so good for having a flat belly. If you want flat belly, eat a lot of apples. They have a good kind of fibers. They have pectins. They are really good for microbiome, and yeah, they will make your belly so flat. Bananas. And you guys, I have been living in Martinique and Guadeloupe where they grow most of the bananas that come to France. And let me tell you, I'm picking up organic. The amount of pesticides they are putting on those bananas, and there are some illegal pesticides being put on them as well. I'm not kidding you. People that live in those places, they have so much cancer, especially bladder cancer, and it's just a horrible problem. All right, now I'm picking up vegetables for chicken soup. This is traditional Polish chicken soup, and my younger daughter just loves it. A few stalks of celery. This. And obviously we're gonna need some chicken for chicken soup, and I'm gonna pick up chicken thighs because they're just so much better for chicken soup than chicken breast. You wouldn't like to take that, it's gonna be just horrible and dry. This is gonna be perfect for chicken soup, and it's a local product, and French people love their local products, the produits du terroir. They are willing to pay way more for French local products than for imported goods. And the last thing I'm going to pick up is a piece of beef yeah, dinner. I'm gonna get this piece of beef and slow cook it. I think I've got everything I need. I'm gonna go home and unpack all of it. Sometimes I would also get eggs, but I have a lot of eggs at home because we have chickens in the garden. My in-laws have chickens in the garden, and so I have fresh eggs whenever I want. So I'm not getting that. Wait. I am going to get some kefir because I think I don't have any more kefir starter. By accident, I drank all of it. So now to make a new kefir, I need to get some to have a starter. Yeah, I'm just getting a big kefir. That's it. See you at home, and I'm gonna show you what I'm having for lunch. For lunch, I had garlic mussels and these curry flavored air fryer chicken thighs and a bunch of strawberries. And somebody told me that this meal is really weird, that it's a really weird flavor combo, but I just think that each of the components is delicious and I really enjoyed it. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and go ahead and check out this video on how to actually lose weight fast. See you there.